What is it, Maine? What's happening? What's going on?
What's up? What's up? Welcome back to another episode of Dear Love and Lust Podcast. This is episode 11. Sexy Can I? With your host, Bklyn Shay. Over there in the corner, in her red, blooded out.
Blooded out. Don't mind the sleepiness in the eyes. Okay, we've been up for hours.
And I'm over here in my, death row colors, all black.
That's what I'm talking about. So,
no gang affiliation whatsoever.
None. Please understand that we are. That's not the case. All right.
We love everybody.
Yes, we do.
What is Dear Love and Lust? The Dear Love and Lust podcast is basically two people, one man, me.
He just pointing at me. Bloopers galore. We have mad bloopers
Well,
today.
the camera's on me, so it don't matter. Now it's on us. But one woman, one man.
Yes.
And we share our perspective in response to submitted anonymous questions regarding love, sex, and relationship. There will also be various other topics to discuss. Shay, you got some topics today?
I do.
Good.
I do. I got one good one. At least I think it's good.
Good. One thing I will say, and we say together, so we are not experts.
Right.
We do this for entertainment purposes only.
Yes, we do.
And we are two people who are what, Bklyn Shay?
We have been through some shit, okay? Literally, all right? So, it is what it is. I like that part because it's real. And this is why we do what we do. You
know? You usually put me on the spot, but it's my turn, damn it. Who are you? Tell the people that might be tuning in for the first time who the hell
I love him right now, okay? I got you. So Bklyn Shay is realistically a humanitarian. Okay, that's the nice side of me, right? But I'm also a creative being who loves to create stuff. Poetry is my passion. I love spoken word. I love just the essence of just bringing things to life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm truly into advocacy and helping people. I'm a mom, divorcee, okay? Of my daughter is about to be 19, the youngest one. So I am like right there, and I'm just tasting a thing called freedom.
Get out of my house.
Let it ring. But she's very independent, so she's doing her thing. Her birthday is actually at midnight, so she's going to be 19.
Oh, yeah. The whole household celebrating this weekend.
Back to back, okay? So her birthday's
the 31st, and my mom's is the 1st, like me. So I share a birthday with my mother.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So it's going to be celebratory, but my mom is in Georgia. So anyway, that's who Bklyn Shay Bees, and the creator, the hostess with the mostest, the promoter, the DJ. Excuse me.
Oh, she's telling me everything.
Who this man? Who this man be over there? Okay.
I am Jumaine Maine Event Brown. Most of y'all know me as a promoter, photographer, event photographer, now DJ. The website maineventlive.com. I started in the 518 area.
Yes, sir.
Been able to go to some different places up and down the East Coast.
Good stuff.
I'm thirsty for this episode. I'm ready to have some fun.
Yes,
so
sir.
we're going to get right to it. So Bklyn Shay, first question.
We're going to get into it. Hold on. Let's get to it. All right, because he switched it up with me, okay? So, we got to make sure we good on this one. So this question, real quick.
Sexy today.
We trying to be, okay?
Sexy can I?
Can I? All right, so this question, man, happens to be coming from Mrs. Can I Hold You Down?
And what she would like to know, she really wants to know, is squirting pee. Okay. So when you in that bed with that person and you getting it on and you happen to squirt,
she wants to know, is that pee? And why is it easier for some women to do it other than, women
such as herself? So She wants to hold you down.
So,
all right, let me break this down.
Go for it.
As a man who's experienced creating and watching and enjoying a woman squirt,
tell me more. Tell me more.
There is a very distinct difference between squirting and peeing.
Okay. Outside of the smell, go ahead.
Smell is one noticeable difference.
Yep.
Color is another noticeable difference.
I know that's right.
And here's what I want to tell all the people and the naysayers that keep saying that squirt is pee. When you pee, you run out of pee.
Listen. Hello.
You stop peeing at a certain point
Mm-hmm.
because your bladder is empty.
Mm-hmm.
Let me not sound braggadocious, but a woman that I have experienced squirted through the whole session. That was not pee.
Let me just my facial expression. I'm gonna clean on my eyes a little bit.
You gonna do what?
I'm gonna clean on my eyes a little bit. Just listening. I'm listening. Okay. So
throughout the whole thing, you know, there's
I
I was annoyed actually, but you know, it was a little frustrating for
because it was too wet.
Yeah, it was.
The man
Get the bucket,
said
the
it
mop.
was too wet. She had that wet.
It was on the bed, and at that time I had a carpet in my bedroom, so it was just like, damn, I gotta go to Price Chopper and get one of them steamers.
Wow. Well, you had to put you put work in, and you got some extra work that you had to do afterwards. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But, you know, it is what it is. But I would see.
She was older too. That was the
How
thing.
old?
She was like 7 years older than me.
So she was peeing. She was peeing, man.
No,
All
she
right.
wasn't peeing.
Okay.
That wasn't pee.
All right. Well, it was a mixture.
As a woman,
it was a mixture of piss and squirt.
No, there was no yellowness, no nothing. It was clear.
She
It didn't
drinks
have
a lot
any
of water.
Exactly.
She drinks a lot of water. So that's all that was. All right. So go ahead. Keep going.
I'm just saying.
I want to hear more.
Well, she warned me. I will say that she did warn me, but I didn't take her warning.
Okay, so it wasn't just you and your sexual stuff. This is what she does on a regular.
She said, "You're going to make me squirt, and I'm going to squirt a lot."
So this is just what she do. She just squirts on people. You didn't mind. You didn't believe
I
it?
didn't believe it at first, and I didn't
Right.
mind it at first because it was more exciting, and then it was like, "Oh, I'm really doing it." And then after, a little while, after it became, instead of pints, it was gallons. It was just like
disgusting. It just becomes disgusting after a certain point.
Yeah, just at the edge of the
it
bed
just-
with a bucket on the bottom, just. But
How many times did you sleep with her?
twice.
Oh, okay, because the first time was just.
But technically, it would be one because it was just, it was a Friday night, Saturday thing, Saturday morning thing.
Oh, okay. So y'all continued the following morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but she really wanted me, and she would let me know through various phone conversations. It's before FaceTime was really popping.
Okay.
So it was an interesting experience. And, after that, yes, I have some other women that I experienced that have squirted.
But they were regular.
Yeah, they were more at the orgasmic point.
Okay.
I think she was just orgasmic to the whole time based on the level of desire she said she had for me and all the other conversations.
Yeah. I'm just saying,
I've had someone.
yes, I've had probably, let me do my Rolodex. Maybe about 3 people that made me squirt.
But
Okay.
see, all women can do it.
Yeah.
It's not impossible.
Right. But she just talking about for herself. She's saying, is it something particularly why it's so hard for her? She didn't say she hasn't done it. She's just saying it's easier for, some women. And just, such as herself. So all I would say is just like, it could just be, the person that you're having the experience with.
So
Because I had somebody that
had this curve in his shit. And I'm going to tell you right now, whatever the hook was, the hook shit did it, okay? And every time he hit that one spot, that GG, I'm just trying to tell you that I was like, I can't control it. I'm sorry.
So was that...
Just go ahead.
Was that urine or was that squirt?
No, that was definitely squirting.
So you know the difference.
I know the difference, damn it. I know the difference because I make sure I clear my bladder. I'm going to be 43 on Monday. I know better.
It felt good?
Hell yeah, it felt amazing, okay? So that little...
Have you been searching for that experience again?
No, I have not. No. Because I am on completely lockdown. So no, I ain't been searching for no experience.
I'm saying when you get to that point, do you want that experience to happen or reoccur?
You know what I want to happen? I want, like I said before, on 1,000 episodes, right? I feel like we done had that just agape feeling, that passion, that intimacy, that thing where nobody else is in a room. And it's just y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody, like you did with your family, and you could send your person a nasty text.
We get it.
You understand what I'm saying?
Get it. I get it.
I'm just, understand. You asked the question. Let me answer it, damn it. Okay? Let me answer it.
No, because here's the thing.
I want the real deal.
Here's the thing. The question I was asking wasn't about your overall preference. It was specifically the sexual nature of that preference. Whenever you do meet that husband of yours that you're going to have,
Y'all look how I'm looking at me, right? Go ahead.
Do you want to experience that squirting sensation in that relationship?
This is a yes or no answer. Yes.
I would like to. Exactly. You going all in. I'm like, well, we know.
Let me go in. Okay, damn.
Can I have a moment? We haven't seen each other in a minute, man. All right? I have a lot to release.
Because you've been partying.
Okay, I have been.
I'm glad you said release, and we're talking about squirting.
Whatever. Anyway. Back on target, all right?
Look at Maine being good. He bringing me back to the basics. He's like, wrap that shit up, okay? Get to the point of what I'm asking. Like, yes or no? Yes, I would love that.
Okay, so it's a good actual feeling. It felt great. That's all it was.
It did.
I'm all sharing my experience, and you start going around in circles.
I was not going around in circles. I was going to get there, okay? That's just the way that I talk.
That's how you talk.
That's how I be talking.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
All right, so let's move on.
Let's move on.
You get that, Miss hose you? Can I hose you down?
Well, we hope that helps.
It's not pee.
No, and it's just,
if it's yellow, it's pee. If it's anything that resembles any color of your urine that you have done, that's pee.
But what she's saying is the fact that don't get it twisted about the pee to this to that, Mrs. You want to hold somebody down? Find you somebody that is gonna make that go. Okay.
Here's what I will say. Hold on a second. You know, I'm gonna look up this person.
Who are you looking at?
There's a porn star who is actually a certified doctor.
Oh, he gonna give you the information. We gonna put it on your page?
No, I'm looking for it right now.
Okay.
But share more of that experience. That I'm sure our fans would love to hear.
Now he want me to experience more. The curve. I mean, ladies, please make sure, okay? Dear Love and Lust, y'all make sure that y'all email us at gmail.com. Please, and also on Maine Event Live, go and make those comments. We appreciate y'all so much. The people that have absolutely been sending in emails and everything like that, and giving those topics and questions and stuff. But those comments, they matter, all right? Because we be having our own discussion, like, throughout the weeks or whatever like that. He sees something, he'll tag me in, and vice versa. And we be behind the scenes just cracking the hell up, okay? So we would like to crack up with you. So please join in this conversation, especially when it comes to what style and what preference of the dingaling do you like, okay? Because I absolutely, excuse me, you started me, so don't try to take it away from me. Don't try to take it away from me.
You gotta repeat,
okay? Is the fact that we talking about the curve, we talking about the straight, we talking about the thick, we talking about the pull back, the circumcised, uncircumcised. Which ones do you like, ladies? That's the question. And excuse me, because we don't discriminate for people who prefer, you know, that extra, the bottom, the top.
Okay, for the person that was asking that question, the person you should look up is Miss Nina Hartley.
Spell it.
She's NinaHartley. She's a porn star who's also a sex educator. I believe she has a doctorate in sex education.
I know that's right.
She's like 61 years old.
Currently.
Does not look it. And that's amazing because she's Caucasian. But if you look her up, and I think if you type in Nina Hartley how to squirt, you will find the tutorials. They even have it on YouTube, so you don't have to necessarily go on the porn sites to go do it, or just Google it. You'll find it, and you'll figure it out. You can make yourself squirt.
I know that's right. You be like T-Boz. I'm not afraid to touch myself.
Some of them vibrators do create that stimulation for squirting.
Man gonna give me homework. I gotta find y'all some toys that make you squirt. Okay? That'll be my homework for the weekend. Not for this weekend. The following.
It's your birthday. Why not?
Not now. Okay?
Not even the following one, but the following one after that. Yeah, there we go.
She'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out. I got you.
All
All right, you
now?
up next.
Question number 2.
Woo.
No wonder this is episode Sexy Can I? Could you be with someone who does not do oral sex? Miss Kiss Me Down There, please, is asking.
I feel sorry for you, but I understand it. Yes, I could. Yes, I could be with somebody who would not go down there and stuff like that.
Wait, look at my face.
I could, because we
spoke about this. Why? Because I trained her very well, and she was. It was my bullet was my nightcap. Okay, so most people. And I have to ask you this question because this is going to lead into it. And I want to ask you it now while it's on my head so I don't forget it, okay? If a woman tells you, like myself, and you want to do it, and they keep asking, they want to do it, but I keep saying, you're not ever going to get off if you do that because I'm going to go to sleep, okay? And I don't want to go to sleep. I want to enjoy this moment with you and stuff like that.
You
now,
want my actual answer right this minute? Right down, or you want to finish what you're saying?
No, I want to answer. Like, does that bother you?
No. Here's what: if you go to sleep, as long as you still naked when you sleep, I'm gonna be alright.
Oh, okay.
I'll be good.
Right. Okay. Because I don't have a problem with somebody not doing that though. So if she has somebody in her life that just won't go down. I feel bad for you, but you know what I'm saying? Because
I allow people to do it because at some point I just feel like you really must want to do that. So go ahead, and I'm going to sleep.
And here's the other thing, you'll wake up eventually.
Yes, I do. I wake up eventually, but for whatever reason, I'm trying to tell you, I can't say for whatever reason. I know what it is: pineapples. So people just like going back, and I just be like, okay.
You mentally gave yourself permission to do that because that's how you used to put yourself to sleep,
right?
When you could not sleep.
I know it's something interesting,
but I think because of the drought period that you're in, purposely, by the time you do get that husband dude that you're looking for.
Now let me ask you something. Now when you do go down and eat and stuff like that, do you find it disrespectful to come up and kiss the person in the mouth? Or it depends on who you're with?
Depends on who you're with. Because if the person... And then a second, if I can't come back up and kiss you, then something wrong.
Something wrong with you, right?
Something wrong with you.
Yeah.
What?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because from all the women that I know...
They okay with it.
Even if they are, pleasing themselves...
Yeah.
They do their taste test to make sure they good,
Oh, okay. All right.
You don't do a taste test?
I don't do a taste test, but I allow people to do what they
You've never
need
done a taste test on yourself?
I know what I taste like because I'm about to tell you that I allow people to go and do what they do to me, and then we, do what we do with the fingers and the sucking and the intimacy of that type of level. And I know that's why I said pineapples. I know what the fuck I taste like. So at the end of the day, I'm just saying.
This is Dear Love and Lust. There is no pineapples in this conversation.
Oh, so can you be with someone who doesn't do oral sex?
So you can.
I can.
I cannot.
Really?
If we're together, the only limit that I have sexually is I don't do anal.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. I ain't a fan. I'm not a fan.
I don't do anal. I'm not trying to do your anus, and I don't want you trying to. No.
I'm not a
My
fan.
ass says exit only.
I appreciate you for that one. Yeah, I too much ass, and I've done it, and I only had one person who knew how to handle my assets and that at the same time. So one person, and that's the only person I have let go behind there. Yes. Behind there, and you won't go there no more.
But yeah, man, yeah. I don't think if you're actually with somebody and in a relationship that
first of all, you shouldn't have to ask. And I done said that before. Funny?
I've never had to ask.
You shouldn't have to. It's like it's just a part of your sexual any.
Like whatever. I've never like. A woman will tell me in advance, "Oh, that's not something to do," right?
Stop! I got 2 topics.
That she added to.
I'm adding to the.
That's fine, but I'm saying a woman would tell me, that's not something she does and all this other stuff. So you know what? This is back in my younger days. I'm saying, so I wouldn't go looking or expecting, and guess what happens? No.
Right.
Oh yeah, we gonna talk about that. I don't even know the full details. I just seen the confession, or not the confession, the rebuttal.
We so sorry. We are all over the place.
But like I was saying,
okay.
Yeah, they ended up doing it anyway, and I think probably because I didn't bring it up and I didn't press her, I didn't do it.
Right. And it just happens naturally.
But what's crazy to me is. Let's take it to a club, right? There's a woman dance with everybody, all provocative, in the middle of the dance floor, twerking, hunching, doing whatever, dry humping on the dance floor, basically. That woman is not going home with anybody. She goes home by herself.
Right.
She had her fun on the dance floor. She got off however she got off on the dance floor.
Right.
If anything. But the woman that's at the bar sitting with her drink judging, the woman that's with her homegirls like, oh, look at her, she dancing on. Mm-hmm. They go home with somebody. And they do a whole lot more than what that girl on the dance floor has been doing.
I believe it.
And I'm only speaking from personal experience.
Yeah.
Because there would be a woman literally talking so bad about a young lady on the dance floor doing a thing.
Wow.
But then she's home with me and
doing the most.
Doing the most.
Wow.
Lawyer, doctor type.
Wow. The most.
Deaconess in the church type.
Those are normally,
I'm speaking from experience, so forgive me for stereotyping or if it sounds stereotypical, but I'm just speaking from experience.
And we are
not experts.
Hello. This is entertainment only. All right? Here we go. So, kiss me down there. I hope that answered your question. Yeah,
me personally, if we're not sharing that aspect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To me, that's ultimate intimacy. Because sometimes you don't even have to do the full act. You just do that.
And y'all good.
You know what I mean?
That's
how I do quickies, actually. Like, I'm not.
Yeah. Especially like if you had a long day, you with your person or whatever like that. Y'all just want to please each other real quick and then just carry your ass to sleep. There you go. That'll do it. Okay? All the time. But in this other way.
Special.
Massages. That's the other one. But get to the basics. We just two horny people that done been through some shit.
Right now, right?
Right now.
Sexy Ken. This is episode 11.
We grown. All right. So here we go.
Remember to edit out the pineapple part.
You know what? Why are you bringing it? Well, it doesn't even matter. He's talking about pineapples because we don't need to be talking about
pineapples. We're supposed to be speaking freely. That's what we're talking about. There ain't no trigger, damn it. Trigger. Okay. So.
Where we at?
We are here about to go into Mrs. All Gone. All right?
Miss Almost Gone?
Oh, sorry. Okay. There we go.
I know it's a little small on the phone.
It is. I'm sorry. You are in a relationship, but you seem to be heading towards a breakup. Okay?
However, you guys want to try counseling. My question is, do you think we, that's what it should be, dating others? Wow, okay. Oh, okay, basically. Okay, let me get this right. So should this person, if they are about to break up and they're going to go to counseling, while they're on their little process, they want to know, can they date other people? Is it okay?
Is it okay to date other people when you're trying to repair your relationship? I'm going to say...
I don't think it makes any damn sense.
It doesn't make any sense, all right? Mrs. Almost Gone. That don't make no sense.
What I think is occurring is maybe they were married or maybe they were in a committed relationship and they lived together and the relationship started to deteriorate and then one moved out.
Okay. And while they on a break, because this is sounding like a break.
It was heading towards a clean break.
Right.
And one was able to convince the other to go to counseling to attempt to reconcile.
Correct. And that person
just what I believed happened is when that person moved out in their mental capacity, they already broke up with homegirl or homeboy or whatever.
Right.
And, they might have went and hung out. Who knows how long it's been since they were intimate with that person.
Right.
Although, I do know some people that fight every day, can't stand each other's guts, but will pound each other's guts on a regular basis.
Okay.
That was always interesting to me. There's a couple couples that I know that literally, like, they don't like each other, but they like smashing each other.
You know what we call that in social work world?
What is that?
Toxicity.
Yeah, it is toxic.
It's
toxic as hell.
Toxic. It is very toxic and not healthy.
It's like their argument is foreplay.
Right, exactly. And that's what they need to get off. But to
for
get
Miss
into
Almost Gone, I would not say this is something that is
it's not going to benefit.
Helpful. Yeah. If you're trying to go, I mean, if you're going to counseling, you could have answered this question to that counselor, or
to the therapist.
Maybe they haven't gone yet. I don't know, but
anyway, get into it.
And that's another thing. You know what? If they have gone to counseling and she didn't ask this question, then you're wasting money because you're really supposed to be opening up,
right,
to find out possible solutions or see different perspectives on it.
Now let me teeter on that.
Go ahead.
Now, so
Miss Social Worker,
I would also say, now, sometimes when you're taking these breaks and when you're doing stuff, just because another person is choosing to date other people, now the conversation about what dating is and stuff like that gets taken out of context a lot. Okay, dating somebody does not mean you're sleeping with them. You are, yes, you're opening the door to a whole nother possibility, but sometimes you doing that will bring you back to your person
even in a better form, because you're seeing that the grass is not green on the other side and you are now
comfortable and ready to make that leap. And most men do that right before they getting ready to propose to somebody. Like, they think they want that, and then they realize I already had the best thing right in front of me. So there you go. Sometimes that happens.
Like I need to be that dude that just has multiple women.
But aren't you dating? Because if you're dating, then that means you do.
But here's what I realized, and I think I sent you a clip of the other thing.
Oh my gosh, yes, that we're gonna talk about.
And I just realized that, I tend to date one at a time, even as a man. Like, if I'm pursuing this person, you know what I mean? No. Actual dating.
Like, really dating.
Actually dating the person, taking them out and doing whatever. I'm only dealing with one person at a time.
I understand.
I think maybe in my early 20s, but then I wasn't actually dating. They were just coming over.
Right. Because I consider dating somebody, meaning that y'all speak every day.
Right.
You're getting to know this person on this
putting
level.
Effort behind
You're
it.
really putting effort behind it. Exactly.
There's substance there. You know what I mean? We're not just fooling around or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. But, maybe I should be.
You should open yourself up. I told you that before.
Couple of times.
Like, you really, honestly, because we discussed it. We don't need to say it right now. But you definitely looking for a specific type of person, okay? Mm-hmm. So if you're not going to find it by just being exclusive with one person that you're dating. That's not going to happen. So you really do need to put yourself out there.
I'm too much of a gentleman. That's why I need to be a little.
No, you don't. Please don't change who you are. The ladies, listen, chime on in. And we would love the fact that Bklyn Shay has a lot of electronics and phones.
What's beeping off?
That is my timer to go to work. When
you gotta go to work?
No, I don't.
I'm about to say.
Normally I do. Okay.
Okay.
So it's not gonna stop. So I'm gonna need you to go get that phone.
Where is it?
Did I plug it up?
We're gonna pause for the cause.
We're gonna pause for the cause because Bklyn Shay is, celebrating her birthday weekend and forgot to shut that other phone off.
My take was just like what I said. The whole process right there is just like open, let the person be. Sometimes you have to allow people to be who they are so you can see what they rather do. That's it.
See, that's a grown woman response.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Appreciate that. You up next, buddy?
Oh, we got 4 questions.
Yes, we do.
I'm starting to think this is the same woman.
Listen, it's a lot going on here with these sexual talks.
This is the same woman worried about squirting, I think. But let's see.
Goodness.
What is the best sex position for women to get orgasms? Miss, am I doing something wrong? I think it's the same damn person.
Yeah. It might be the same person, but what? Oh my God! Why is it the woman that think that she's doing something wrong? Why does she think she's doing something wrong? They must not be. Something's happening. She's with the wrong person.
She might be with more than one person and trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with her.
Listen, what is wrong?
Here's the thing.
You answer that first. Every position hit different.
Women should masturbate more. And
so
with
they know themselves.
Actual, like, dildos, like male toys, and figure it out. I don't know how it actually
Why would you think that?
Here's why I think that. Because if you're only relying on your sexual experience with men, and most of the time those men don't know you well enough.
Right.
And then they can't even ask questions because you don't know you well enough because you haven't.
Why don't I think men would still ask the question.
No, that's what I'm saying. They still ask the question. Mm-hmm. But she may not have an answer for them because she hasn't figured out what she actually likes.
So you think...
And she might be young because most women I know, they don't really figure out the true enjoyment of sex until they like in their 30s. Because that's when they start hitting their peak. They dirty 30s, they naughty 40s.
I would disagree with that, but go ahead.
Okay, you're a woman. Tell me.
I would disagree. I think a woman really starts exploring and knowing that side of herself is when she is a teen, because you are open and more carefree and more vulnerable at that time
and willing to take chances and experience things on a deeper level.
Different.
Yes. So I'm now, as a grown woman, I'm, I like to please.
I want to say that my partners are normally satisfied. That's all I can say.
Well, you gotta have some.
And when I did have them, and I would like for them to anonymously send something in, and just talk about it. Was it what you thought it should be? Probably why my DM stays flooded. But anyway.
That's the Bklyn Shay coming out right there.
Bklyn is in the building.
But no, on a serious note, because let me be very serious.
What position works best for you? Well, did work best for you since you're not actively enjoying?
Well,
I'm sending shots. You feel it?
I'm feeling it.
And she holding back because I know she want to cuss me out. Listen,
I'm here for it because I feel like it's my birthday, so he taking them birthday shots.
Exactly.
At me right now. So I honestly like it from I like doggy style. I really do. And
that always gets you to your point. See, that's the question.
Yes. It will take me there faster than any other thing. And what more so will take you there, so you can't just be like regular doggy style. I gotta make sure that I either have braids in my hair or some shit that's not coming off. Okay? Because it's like it gotta be
sexy
the real. It gotta be the real deal. It can't be no nice play nice with me type of shit. No, I'm talking about grab my motherfucking hair, drag my caveman style, but it gotta be within right reasons because I might punch you in your throat if you do it too. So it might not work out well for you, okay? In the end, if you do something too much,
you in your throat.
I promise you, okay? Because you're going too hard. You going too
ninja.
What we doing? Okay, calm the fuck down. But other than that, that is because it's just like boom, 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 boom.
We do
right, exactly.
Oh my god,
that's what I'm talking about. So it's just like you got to, and that's what does it for me.
We got to record on Saturdays more often. We both got more energy.
Yes, we do. I'm like, that is it. What about for you?
For my experience,
riding on top.
No.
Straddling.
Now I'm gonna speak from my experience on what the woman has told me and felt. It's always been for me. Missionary with the legs right up on the shoulder.
Oh, that bring a woman there? Oh, yeah, because it's closer. Yeah, that works sometimes. I'll tell you what one person I used to do. Ooh, Lord, let me get to it because you brought it up. So, when they would be missionary, I'm so very serious. Missionary on that level, and then like, anyway, I'm telling too much. Well, it's a certain thing that I do, and that I do that they join me in when they catch the rhythm, and this person would always catch the rhythm, and
memories.
Listen, no, what I gotta go there, so it is what it is. We talking about it because it ain't happening now. So, when he would meet me at the same pivotal point of what I did that made him do that, man, climax to the 10th fucking degree. That's when squirting is happening. That's when everything is coming out, the whole 9 yards. And it was fire. A missionary thing, but it's like it's a controlled movement where it's more passionate and intimate, and energy is being exchanged and stuff, and that whole vibration. Woo! Woo! Thank you. You know who you are. Thank your ass for that. That's meeting somebody where they at.
That's true.
There you go.
Now for me,
go ahead now.
Legs up. What works for me, it's kind of tough because I'm a real long-winded conversation having kind of person.
Right.
To the point where one girl told me that she thought she couldn't satisfy me, and that wasn't actually the case.
I remember you saying that. Yes.
Actually, two girls said that. Well, one was more hurt about it than the other. So.
Wow.
And
I don't even want to ask what did the hood look like.
The thing about it is, some women are very competitive.
Oh gosh, not one of those. You seem to be having like these weird.
No,
women.
what I'm saying, no, they're not necessarily weird, but there's an ego involved that, you know.
When you got cousins talking about your oral sex game, sir, yes, that is weird women. I'm like, why would you want to tell your cousin that so that they could get some too? Just weird.
I don't even think they were really cousins now that I think about it.
My
but
gosh.
they called
Anyway,
each other cousins.
Who cares? That still was just craziness. That's like sharing just like the gifts of all gifts and telling your girl like, yeah, you know that motherfucker, he know how to do this, he know how to do that. And next thing you know, shorty up in your face smiling and stuff like that. That's where it's like when you from the hood.
Nah, man.
It don't go down well with you on the other side.
Now, I will say this. When I was married, it was more easier for that to happen. That's how I ended up with my daughter, Jasmine.
Okay. Bless her little smart, little beautiful heart. Go ahead on now.
You know, in the earlier, happier years of marriage.
Yeah.
And I think mentally for me, that marriage gave myself a freedom to feel more relaxed and able to release.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Do you feel like, because you're still, wait, no, you're not right now still sexually active, but
nah, I'm on a drought. It sucks,
right. No, because what I was going to say was, like, though we're talking about, you know, the sexual positions and which part will, you know, make people orgasm more and stuff, do you find that in your younger days that you were more, you did more experiencing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would experiment more than you do now?
No, I experiment more as I go older.
As you got older. Okay. So that's why I was saying it's a little bit different for women.
When I was younger, it was just straight to it. You know what I mean?
Right. But you learned to control yourself. Because when you were younger, I'm sure you would nut faster.
Well, here's the thing. My very first time in my teen years was like 20 minutes. And she wasn't a virgin, and she was surprised, and she thought I was lying about being a virgin.
Oh, because you was going on.
I was like, you know, I guess most dudes at that
3
age.
minutes.
Exactly.
Right, done. All right, so
but I was also wearing a condom.
Right.
So.
Well, as an adult, since we going there, we talking about positioning and orgasms and stuff like that. So, curious minds, viewers, you want to know? I want to know. How long do you go?
I can go.
You in a hot seat? No,
that
ain't gonna work. Cause you saw how he brought that shit out of me, right? Yes or no? Where you going all the way around the merry-go-round? You could go. Be clear. How long can you go for?
As long as you want to go.
Okay, so
because
you can go 24 hours.
Here's what ends up happening.
Can you go 24 hours?
No.
Exactly. So
you want 24 hours?
No. But answer the question.
All right, listen. What ends up happening, majority of the time, 90% of the time,
the woman taps out?
Basically, and then I pull out and I finish myself off.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
It depends if she's actively involved.
What the fuck is going on? Man, I'm done with you. Okay. In hours.
I probably should have. There was a moment in time that I thought I should have been a porn star or a porn director or some shit like that.
You still can. You're never too old.
I'm not doing porn. No.
Right, exactly. You got a child that will be watching.
Exactly.
So hopefully not, but you know what I mean. So, okay. Still ain't answer the question. An hour? 2 hours? An hour to two? Oh, okay. Well, ain't nothing wrong with that. As long as you're doing what you got to do, shit, all that extra shit ain't necessary. All right.
Now, what's funny, it's been so long, I don't know, maybe my time might not be the same if the next person that gets involved.
Be like, it's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
You finna catch the...
Shoot, it's been an hour.
Right.
Forget a minute.
Exactly. All right, so Mrs. Am I doing something wrong? We hope you're not.
You're not doing something. Here's what you got.
Yeah.
You have to know what you like.
Right.
If you don't know what you like,
it's going to be a problem.
You know what I mean?
It's just
I know for me, what is the most exciting, most exhilarating is I have to be kissing while doing it.
Okay.
That always does it for me.
Yeah, intimacy. That's what it is. It's energy.
You
and
know
that's
what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't need loud screaming and yelling. That just sounds so fake and pornographic. It doesn't turn me on. Mm-hmm. I like the soft, sensual breathing, the little whispers of. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm with that. I feel the same. And this since we on the verge of talking about all this stuff, and I love it. Okay, this is great conversation. I don't like it, and we spoke about this before.
Please don't ask me for you, daddy. Or the question is it? Is this mine? Is it mine? That's like the WID.
Here's the thing that
I don't like that. Like. No, it's not yours. It's mine. You belong to me. Okay?
I think I shared something on Instagram today from a reel in my story that literally talks about that.
Seriously.
And they got mad attitude. It's funny because it's like, that's learned behavior. You heard that watching porno or some dude or whatever. Nobody really like
I don't like that. And then I feel, subjected to in the moment, especially if it's feeling good, and I'm like, yeah, sure. It's like, I ain't hear you yup, mm-hmm. And I'll be like, okay, stop. Don't ask me anymore.
Like it's mine.
Right.
I'm serious.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. At that time, I was like, yeah, you're grateful. Be grateful.
Be grateful that you get to enjoy the fruit of mine loins.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you.
Oh,
but anyway, but the person was good, so whatever. But it is what it is. You got to let certain shit go. I don't give a shit how good your shit is. But anyway, that's real talk. So moving on.
Who's this?
I can't stand that. And then the daddy shit. I don't like that. I'm like, no, that is so inappropriate. It's so inappropriate. But anyway, moving on.
No R. Kelly's.
No. None of those. Don't start talking. None of that shit. It's just like
we in good vibes.
You know,
All right. Moving on.
Right. Sorry.
We on Shay's topics right now.
We are, and I have 2 topics for y'all. Okay.
Do you want to go first, or you want to do the other one first?
Let's do the other one first, because my topics are good.
All right.
Why? Not
my topic ain't good. All right.
Your topic is good.
Nah, my topic is based on a meme that I saw the other day.
Right.
That I posted and shared. And basically it says, when you take your girl out and she goes home to another dude who's smashing her. So basically you took a girl out on a date. She goes home to another dude who's smashing her. And he eats the leftovers that you paid for that she took home. And she barely gave you a kiss goodnight. How does that feel? I don't know if I've ever actually truly experienced that. But if I have, I know I would feel like crap.
But if you know this, and you know what you're getting into, and you know who
See, that's different.
This is what I'm saying. But if you know this, you shouldn't feel no kind of fucking way. You shouldn't feel no kind of way. Because it's like, okay, y'all have
Sounds like you've done this before.
No, never. I'm too respectful to do some shit like that to people. But like, if this is the arrangement that y'all have.
Dude takes you out, Shay. Treats you all, wines and dines you.
Actually shows up with flowers and chocolate. Mm-hmm.
All that good stuff.
Yep.
All you give him is a kiss on the cheek goodnight as he drops you home. And inside your house is that curved dick, bro. Waiting for that dick appointment.
It doesn't. That doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen. But I'm just saying, hypothetically.
Hypothetically, it doesn't happen. Hypothetically, it does not happen to Shay. I told you before.
You have fun?
Listen.
He's sitting there like, you have fun?
That wouldn't happen because they don't be in my house. They don't be in my house. I mean, not they. I don't want it to say
now, I will
that.
say this.
People don't be in my house.
I have had the experience where I was the dude that was home.
Wow. That's fucked up.
Here's the reason why.
You ate it? You ate the food?
Well, she gave it to me.
And you didn't know where it came from?
I knew where it came from after the fact, but yeah, she gave it to me. And here's the thing.
Wow.
We were on some let's date other people to see if we still actually really want to be together type thing.
Okay.
And she was the one that went on a date first. Which, as a woman, you will always have that option. But as a man, when you're in a relationship or in between or on a break, but you still live in the same household as the woman that you were dealing with, you are never, ever, unless she is super into you, gonna be able to go out on a date with no other chick. Would you go on a date with a dude knowing that he lived with a girl or that's supposedly his ex or baby mama or something like that?
Well, talk about the guy that knew exactly how to position himself here, right? That motherfucker, I found out he was lying and he was going home to a child and the person, but he was trying to get away from that person, and maybe he thought I was going to be the person to help him get out of that. However, that situation, I unknowingly. Yeah, unknowingly. That's what I'm talking about. So, yeah, that happened. But I would not have. And when I did, I cut it off. Because I'm like, you're a lying fucker. Then I asked you, was you seeing anybody? You know what I'm saying? Not only are you seeing somebody, you living in the fucking house with the person who has your child. So, yeah, I must say that I was
perplexed and pissed off at the same time. Because I was like, damn, she works a lot or she just ain't asking no questions. Because you, like, in my bed damn near every night. You know what I mean? So, it was very interesting. Years ago.
Bills was paid.
Yeah.
Kids were fed.
Wow. She didn't care. Yeah.
She probably doing herself too.
Maybe.
Who knows? But all I know is that when I found out, I said, yeah, not me.
Peace.
Right. Deuces. So, that was that. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
So, yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy for you, too. Shit,
well, the funny thing about it, like, yeah, ate the food.
Called it a day.
Hand smash.
Yeah. Wow. Because they was in between. So, when you in between, you do tend to smash sometime.
Well, here's the conversation after it and discussing how the date went. Like, she just... We were cool as hell, so it was like, all right, you went on a date first. Oh, okay, it stung a little bit.
Yeah,
and then the ego kicked in once I realized, oh, this is the food that he bought that you letting me eat.
Right. Okay.
All right. Talking for an hour after the fact.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, kids sleep.
Let me put you to bed.
Literally, exact words.
And I wasn't even here for it. See that? Okay. All right, bro. I got you. So that was good. We still on the topic, or we
like,
good?
You ain't shit, man.
Yeah, I ain't thinking that, but what we doing? We going?
Yeah. Brooklyn Shay style.
All right. Here we go. All right. So. The biopic that came out that just passed. Salt and Pepper. Push it good. Push it real good.
Well, it's second part.
Salt pepper here. Anyway, all right. So
Well, maybe by Spinderella, because she was left out of that part. So we keep hearing. Why was she left out?
Here's the thing. The history that I am aware of, I don't know how accurate, but I believe it's accurate. The Spinderella that we all know, the one that is upset,
right,
is not the original Spinderella.
Right.
The original Spinderella was a darker complexion woman. And whatever reason, she got replaced without realizing that she was getting replaced.
They portrayed in the movie as if she quit and didn't show up to a session. Okay? And she was doing it consistently.
That's
supposedly.
So Pepper said,
right.
This is what the original Spinderella said.
Correct.
You can find Google on YouTube.
I know that's right. Go ahead.
And the issue for her wasn't the fact that, okay, they wanted to play Blake because she just didn't feel like they was communicated properly. And then you're using my name.
Right. Sure did.
However, according to Pat, not even Pat, Herbie,
copyrighted all last year.
that wasn't the name that she owned.
Right. And once he locked them names in, it was a wrap. It was a wrap.
Herbie was that dude.
He was interesting. That's for sure. So he
I didn't
was
watch the
portrayed.
movie.
You gotta watch the movie. The movie, I thought they did, for what they was working with, I thought they did a good job, and they brought out a whole bunch of stuff. You gotta watch it.
You gotta watch it.
I have not
I really did not want to watch. I really didn't want to watch it. Tammy was like, "Nah, you need to see this one, V. You need to see this one." So when I watched it, I was engaged. I was like, "Whoa! Didn't know that. Didn't know that. Didn't know that. Didn't know that." And all the pieces to the puzzle came together. It was a lot of good messaging in it. Also, a lot of things that people had no clue about. You thought it probably, but you had no clue about.
As somebody who's actually working on scripts and doing stuff that will lead to future productions, there is no such thing as an autobiography film.
Listen,
all those films will take little bits and pieces in order to make it more entertaining and so forth. So, knowing Lifetime and how they move,
right,
and the type of stories that they like to tell,
but
I can't bring.
But the difference is, in this particular one,
they were involved.
They was involved, and I'm just gonna go there even further. And they absolutely, when I say showcase themselves, the things that we saw from behind the scenes, they brought it to light and they told that part of themselves. And I'm talking
Pepper
about
being crazy,
transparency. Listen,
talking about her alleged lesbian affairs too.
Listen, she didn't go to that level, but she went to the point of with Tretch and all that domestic violence, that part, and then
she used to beat his ass too.
So with the being bulimic and stuff like that and everything. Like, I'm telling you, like they went there, and it was a so much so like a teachable moment of just growth and just really the empowerment piece of it, and how they evolved to who they were and are today. So that piece, that was the takeaway. But my question and my topic was, yes, salt and pepper, but just in essence of why was Spinderella left out of being another creative piece in it, even though they may be separate, because obviously we know Salt and Pepper is separated for quite some time. Why was Spinderella not really given the
there was an article I
voice?
read,
and I know it's legal stuff, but
there's legal stuff. There's an article I read, and one of the quotes that was said is, anytime we mention or bring up her name, that's $50,000 out of our pockets.
Ooh.
Now, I don't know if that means they actually have to pay her directly, or if that means that they are going to court and they're paying their lawyer $50,000 to figure out whatever disagreements that they're having on average. When they came to Albany for when we could go back outside and enjoy the Plaza joint, which is probably the most packed I've ever seen Summer at the Plaza event.
Right.
Coco Chanel.
Boys and girls. Oh my God.
Coco Chanel
that was
DJing.
Stop.
And she did a thing.
Wow.
She actually, I believe, is their tour DJ now.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think the only time that I've seen or heard of Spinderella spinning with Salt and Pepper was the first time they came to Vapor.
Okay.
I don't think she was with them the second time.
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
so
I know she just felt like, her icons, her mentors, she thought they shitted on her. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
and realistically, to not
technically,
have a
you're
voice,
not including this.
Her part, of letting her even tell that part. So I thought that was, tasteless. That piece I thought was tasteless.
Well, here's the thing, too. When it comes to hip-hop, people always look to the rappers, but they're like the third element of hip-hop. The DJ is the first.
Right.
Then breaking. Then the MC.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those are three levels. Like, they're the third piece of hip-hop.
Mm-hmm.
And there's two other things that I can't remember at this moment.
Yeah.
But
right.
They're the third level of hip-hop. Nothing happened in hip-hop without the DJ.
Facts. And that's
if
real.
If the DJ did not bring back the break beat to allow... The reason why it's called break... People used to think it was called break dancing because you would literally look like you're going to break your neck. No, it was called break dancing because you dance at the part where the beat dropped. Yeah. And the DJ would bring the beat back, which was the best part of the song, to those of that culture, and allow people to dance.
Wow. Okay.
Uninterrupted.
Okay.
You next. Crazy Legs, Babalu, all those,
Mm-hmm. I got you. Yo, I'm telling you, I just felt at least they included her. Great. You know what I'm saying? And showcased that. But for her not to have that chance and that voice, I thought that was tasteless.
They included her in the actual movie?
Yeah, they included her. Okay. Yeah, she's in there.
Oh,
she definitely is in there. And that part that you're talking about, that's in there. Or whatever.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's what I'm telling you. They went there. They went there. So, all right.
But, to finish that point out.
Yeah.
After the breaking, then you got an MC to come up on stage. Because it got to the point where not everybody could break dance. The parties were getting bigger. The crowds were getting bigger.
Right.
And not everybody was entertained by the break dancing as much. Because it's like everybody was looking at the circle in the middle.
Yeah.
We want to dance too, but we're not breaking. So now the MC comes, now you got a show. A full show.
Okay. Mr. Maine giving us a history lesson in this left.
Honestly, man, if you go, like, Netflix still has some great documentaries on, I think one is called The Evolution of Hip Hop. They even talk about sampling and so forth. What's crazy about a lot of the most popular sampled songs, they came from a white band. The Incredible Bongo Band or something like that.
Okay.
Like the Apache song.
Yeah.
That comes from a white band. They're actually European.
Okay.
But they lived in like New York City, and they would be the house band for a lot of different acts. You know how James Brown had the JBs, and all these Motowns had.
That's what it is. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, give it up. Got that history. All right. So ending.
Yeah.
On this sexy topic, what broke the internet? T.I. and
Lord.
Tiny. That's what broke the internet. It broke it. When I tell you it broke it, everybody was like, what the hell is going on? Another one?
You got to break the story down. So,
just in case y'all didn't know, T.I. and Tiny allegedly, along with Miss what's her name? The Thickum. This Tiny's best friend, the hairdresser, Shakira, I gotta get her name right. But anyway, it was mainly Tiny and T.I., okay? That they have been allegedly accused of doing some unlawful things to young girls and basically sex trafficking type of style, where Tiny and her wonderful friend was out recruiting people to bring back so T.I. and Tiny can have threesomes with these people
without their consent. And a lot of the girls or women, young ladies happen to be from Magic City in Atlanta and stuff like that, and allegedly contracted an uncurable sexual transmitted disease from T.I. and all this other type of stuff, and just going in, okay? And this is coming from someone who used to be their friend for over 10 years plus, or should I say they had 10 years of drama with her. And now she's back. And she came with the receipts, supposedly, and all this other stuff that went and broke the internet, where T.I. done got up there and done said something. Shakira, she got up there on the Shade Room, and now they talking about, what her part was, and she's saying she didn't have a part. And basically, let's get to the man of the hour, T.I. T.I. basically stated, if women, you saw,
which I thought was done very well. He stated some factual stuff.
What I heard and what I gathered, and it's the only thing that I actually paid attention to it, because I heard about it, but I wasn't checking for it, because on my news feed it was not the main thing.
The hot topic, yeah.
But he basically broke down this person that they've known for this long.
Yep.
We also have receipts on the amount of violent,
right,
artist behavior,
yep,
and different things that this person has done throughout the time that we have interacted or known this person. He denied,
right, the allegations. Yes, he did.
He said, I'm not inviting nobody into a bedroom. What me and Tiny do in our bedroom is our business.
Right. And anything that they've done has been consensual.
Yep.
Okay.
He said that. And then the point that you were making that he continued to make throughout the thing.
Right.
He encouraged women that have actually dealt with any kind of sexual violence, battery, or anything.
Speak out.
That violated. Speak up.
Yes.
But make sure you're telling the truth.
Correct. Exactly.
And he said if you're not telling the truth, there needs to be some kind of repercussions or consequences
for lying.
Or punishment for that.
Yeah. And he named it. He said, it's called being evil, period. Okay? And he was like, we're dealing with a level of evilness. And he was like, no weapon formed. And, the weapon may form, but it won't prosper, basically.
He also said something that I actually can say I've had a level of experience in, where these blog stories that the person is using to say that there's other people that are doing such things are not factual or accurate.
Right. They just fed.
And the only reason I can understand that, because years ago, probably about 10 years ago.
Okay.
This is when, not even 10 years ago. Maybe 9 or 8 years ago. Media takeout's popular.
Okay.
There are a particular group of reality stars that all got together to contrive a story to send to media takeout, alleging that somebody cheated on somebody and there was an altercation or a fight and so forth. Okay. And they literally did this for the purpose of promotion.
Gotcha.
To promote an establishment that 3 out of the 6 people that were discussed owned. While everybody's checking out this story that they concocted on media takeout, it's all centered about it happened at this spot. So it's basically free advertising,
right,
for the new spot that the 3 people own, but only one is known as the actual owner, but it's 3 people that were involved. And it was basically to help promote the establishment.
Okay.
And then also, because their show was out of season and wouldn't be back in the season for another 2 months or so, it was a way of them getting relevant. And the only reason I know that this was made up because one of their associates was an associate of mine.
Mm-hmm.
He does like publishing work and a little management for different artists and so forth, little celebrities.
Okay.
Was on the phone with them, discussing it and laughing about it. And I was like I don't always believe what's on those blogs and gossip sites, but I didn't think that a lot of people
that they concoct them stories themselves.
Exactly.
Because
now I did
bad press is good press.
Now what I was aware of, like People Magazine, right?
Right.
You know how they always catch celebrities at the beach?
Right.
Now I was aware that celebrities book a photographer to do that.
Yeah.
That's part of publishing and so forth. Even the bad ones.
Yeah.
Like the most unflattering photos.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, y'all really?
They do a lot.
And I learned that from an actual publicist that is from New York, but she bi-coastal.
They do the most.
Which I did not know, and I usually thought it was a lot of paparazzi. If they're in Hawaii and they get caught 9 times out of 10, it was a plan.
That plans. Okay. All right.
Well, LA, not so much. If they're in Hawaii, an overseas Caribbean area, or Miami,
right,
those are probably planned.
Okay. And the pictures of Jay and Beyonce with the twins and the baby?
Yeah, most of those might have actually been planned.
Okay, because they wasn't bad pictures. Family op.
Exactly.
Right. Got it. Okay. So all we know is that, ending on a note, when you're talking about sex and you're talking about all these things that's going on in the world, to have these allegations, we know culturally and for the culture, and we done seen what happened to Bill Cosby, we done seen what happened to R. Kelly, and just various different people that get to a status in the community where they're trying to make change in their own communities and worldwide.
Ironically, it's interesting enough that these things just come up out of the blue when they try to defamation of character.
Now, here's what I will say. Right?
Yeah.
So, you mentioned Bill Cosby. Now, Bill Cosby admitted to his behavior to a degree.
Correct.
So, he has a consequence.
Mm-hmm.
R. Kelly has been put in a position where evidence is almost overwhelming to put him in the position that he's in.
Right.
Harvey Weinstein is about to be, well, he's in jail, I believe.
In jail. Mm-hmm.
There are people that have been accused, tried in court, convicted.
Right.
Then there are people like T.I. and other folks. Matter of fact, we could just keep it in Atlanta.
Right.
We can go back to the Dungeon Candies, Dungeon.
Everything.
We can go to, there's all these different reality stars with these that are actually regular celebrities that are now reality stars.
Yeah.
All have this connection to these type of scandals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd be wanting to move to Atlanta, but
it's a lot.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on, and yeah.
But the point I'm trying to make is those type of situations like this one, nobody's going to jail.
Right. Right.
But characters are being assassinated, and people are getting canceled on the low.
Yeah, things are definitely happening, because this is not just like no regular, jugular stuff. Like, this is really something that's going on. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure the threesomes definitely happen.
Right.
I'm sure
but
money is exchanged.
They went further than that. So it wasn't just about the threesomes, and he did disclose that. Like, it's more so, yes, you're trying to say that my wife went and recruited young girls to come back to our house. So we talking about minors now. So now that's teetering on the fence of Bill Cosby and all the rest of them. This is why it is a major thing. That's a little bit different than just, it's a scandal and we had sexual things with unconsensual adults and we beat people.
Is there actual proof?
Yeah, they're trying to say that there's proof that's saying that they did this with these young girls. Okay, so this is where they at with it, which now, goes into something even more deeper. So long story short, y'all be careful, strap up, wrap up, make sure that, there's no scandalous videos going on. Because I know, Maine, you absolutely trying to leave a legacy behind. Bklyn Shay, she's trying to leave a legacy behind. You got any footage of me somewhere, you better come on and talk to me now. Okay? Because when my people go to your people, we ain't going to be people.
Well, this is my thing. This is probably why I'm not a dude that's into threesomes, because I feel like as soon as you start inviting other energy into your energy, then
that's why them spiritual baths are important.
You lose control of what you actually intimately had.
Right.
And
blow up dolls, they do work.
And then you usually get somebody's gonna be upset, somebody's gonna feel left out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Somebody's gonna feel entitled to something that they're not getting, which I think is a lot more of what's going on in this T.I. situation.
Yeah. It's craziness.
The difference, like, all right, with R. Kelly, right? There was already evidence before, like him supposedly rumored to marry Aaliyah at 15.
Mm-hmm.
So now you had an alleged rape trial of a 13-year-old, or whatever age she was, peeing on her and so forth. Then you get, now what is funny to me, and I think is interesting, now outside of the other young age, the ones that got him in trouble were over 18.
Correct. But they trying to say that they weren't when he initially came about.
Well, that's the thing. And the parents were accusing him of imprisoning them and not letting them be able to do and go up their free will.
Right.
Then you had 1 week, 2 of the noticeable ones in support of him. Then after he's arrested, they're not in support of him.
Yeah, it's just crazy. All of it, when we talk about these topics,
like,
again,
you're a social worker, so you can see.
It is ridiculous. It's a bunch of mindfuck games. And and the whole thing is that you're dealing with broken people. You're dealing with people that have been through trauma. You're building people that have been molested and things that you cannot just go around talking about this stuff in the media and believing that something's not going to happen to somebody. You know exactly what you're doing when you come out and you start bringing these things to the table. So these topics, very serious. You know what I'm saying? These allegations, very serious. So it's going to get real soon. Okay? So I just pray that whoever this young lady is, that she got security bodyguards, because somebody might come up.
Nobody gonna bother her.
No, not right now. They not, because the heat is on. But I'm just saying, don't be surprised. You talking about 30 years down the line, somebody be like, we discovered the pots of somebody. Don't be surprised, because you talk about, you barking up the wrong tree, sister. But anyway, moving on to the
I still just find it hard to believe not underage. Especially when you have a 19-year-old your damn self.
I don't believe that they did any of this. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's just my thought process. I do not believe it at all. But I'm saying it's going to get real. You know what I'm saying? Period. Period. Okay? So, this sexy kinda, was real. We hadn't seen each other in a while.
Got a little tense.
Got a little long-winded. It's after 11. Oh, Lord mercy. We is going in right now. We ain't never go this long like Maine. No pun intended.
Shut up.
Anyway, so
I'm sure I'm going to get clowned for this.
Let's get into it. The conclusion. Okay, wonderfulness.
Episode 11, Sexy Can I? I just need y'all to do what? We need y'all to absolutely go to the website, okay? Make sure that you go, hello, do. Come on, more and more. Email
is
dear@gmail.com. Okay.
And get your merch at
maineventlive.com/shop.
Absolutely. And make sure you continue to send in those
questions.
Mm-hmm.
They will remain anonymous.
Right, so that we can talk about it.
And if you're worried about, we'll see the email, then just make up a fake email.
For real. And nobody, you know what? We are both professionals, okay? We
grown.
We wouldn't do that.
We don't care about your business like that.
Absolutely not. And we'll not be discussing it with nobody, okay? We absolutely.
Unless it's some abuse or something like that.
We takes it serious.
We mind our business. We just answering questions, because what we realize is if one person is going through it, there's probably another person dealing with the same thing.
Absolutely. And you can continue to just learn more about what Maine got going. Like I said, I love the fact that he changed up and he be switching up his logos and stuff like that. And looks good. It looks good. And, the Throwback Thursdays and stuff, you did great. I loved it. This one was everything.
I appreciate that.
Yes, so it was really, really
hit
good.
The Cash App. I
Absolutely,
appreciate that.
No problemo. So we learning a lot. We doing a lot. And, we got a lot of stuff coming on. The apparel is up there. Please.
Got some events probably popping up next month. Maybe some
you said all of February, right?
Oh, definitely all of February.
Tell
I will announce the full
schedule.
Okay. Probably after the next one, but we definitely have Wind Down Wednesday. Shout out to Johnson Communication and DJ TJF. That's every Wednesday is at the Wellington.
Absolutely.
Currently, the time schedule is 6 to 9:30.
Okay. They making it happen.
Arrive in mass. Just call the hotel and reserve your dinner tables.
Okay.
That's have a good time. I'm working on a couple day parties. Might be something at the spot I did my New Year's during that. Shout out to John Jams. He's got another jams session where it's gonna. I might be one of the DJs. I don't know yet. He hasn't let me know. But there'll be two DJs basically doing almost a versus style, not battling each other.
Okay.
But there might be two artists. One DJ gets one, the other DJ gets the other, or one DJ plays one genre and another DJ plays the other genre, or
see who just jam out the best. All right, I'm with that.
Certain subjects, certain topics. It's we're good. It's not through the whole night. It's like the first hour or two, and then the next 2 hours is basically party chill type vibes. You know what I mean?
Okay.
What else is going on?
A lot. It'll be it.
Brooklyn Shay's birthday is Monday.
Woohoo! She's gonna be 43 young.
What did you say, 23?
Yeah, we gonna flip it. Okay. So yes. I'm having
Valentine's Day.
It's coming up. A lot of people showcasing.
I might have a Valentine. I don't know. I'm working on something.
Good job. Stay active.
I'm trying.
Stay active. Get on out here. Put yourself out there as much as you can. I don't know. We got some stuff going on. So we are definitely here at HTM headquarters as we normally are recording and everything. 123 Sheridan Avenue, Suite 4. And we are doing the most here with a podcast as well. The Vibration, part of United Sisters of New York. We have wonderful things coming up and going on, continuing to empower young ladies and mentor them and so forth. Her Temple, we just out here doing skits. We collabing with a lot of things that have to do with Disobey. And, I'm out there getting my little acting on and stuff like that and cracking jokes on TikTok.
Getting TikTok raised. And it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. I'm being more in my creative stuff. So it's been fun and a lot. So shout out to Bricks the Boss and the wonderful Disobey fam, because y'all been keeping me on my toes for sure. Okay. I'm like, good Lord, the challenge is real. Okay. Thank you though. I appreciate it.
The challenge. And everybody that shout out to Tammy and Meek Beauty LLC. thank y'all so much for my little surprise gathering. That was every tingamajig. It was very intimate. I got a little spa treatment and everything, and I enjoyed all of it and then some. So, hit me up on social media platforms, Bklyn Shay, that type of thing, and all that good stuff. So this concludes episode 11. And we say, as always, peace.